It is the popular saying that an healthy society is a wealthy one. On the Great Mind program, medical experts are available to provide solutions to various health challenges. You desire greatness in life. Successful men and women in the society are available on the Great Mind program to reveal to you the secrets to their greatness. The Great Mind of Nancy Oshogbo is a watch for all. Meet me on the program every Sunday between 3:30 and 4 p.m. Happy Sunday to you all our viewers at home. It is another wonderful moment with me, Bola Olayode, on the program The Great Mind. This week, we are focusing on the power of vision. It has been stated in the scripture that children are the heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. As heroes are in the hand of a mighty man, so are the children of the youth. Happy is the man that has his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate. This scriptural injunction validates the importance of procreation as the basis of the continuous human existence. So the popular saying goes thus: children are the leaders of tomorrow, and being a visionary leader who loves his people passionately, the governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Jackson Ude Adeleke, recently implemented another impactful program through Osun Health Insurance Agency in collaboration with the State Ministry of Education to distribute corrective glasses and drugs to 45,000 pupils and students in public primary and secondary schools across the local government areas of the state, as part of efforts at securing the future of Osun State. This symbolic presentation of corrective glasses and drugs to pupils and students in public primary secondary schools, which took place on Wednesday, March 12, 2025 at Government Technical College, FEED, Oshogbo, was such an historical event because it was the first of its kind in the history of Osun State since its creation in 1991. The Executive Secretary, who doubles as Zonal Inspector of Education, Oshogbo Zone, Mrs. Oyebola Adeoye, gives insight to the implementation of Imole School Eye Health Program.
The Osun Health Insurance Agency, they have different type of program for the populace. They started with the Good Life for Old People, and they reach out to the people with disabilities. They started with providing good life for the old and aged people. They gave nearly all the elderlies in Osun State intervention. They settle them with all their needs, monetary and food. And the second thing is that they started with the people with disabilities, disabled, the albinos, people that are specially challenged. They gave them intervention too. They gave them wheelchairs, things that they needed. They empowered them on the works they need, on things that they can do to generate income on their own. So on the list of their program is this Imole Eye Health Scheme, and is targeted towards all the pupils and students in Osun State. And immediately they started with the Ministry of Education and the Osun Health Insurance Agency. We started meeting from the Ministry of Education, and we came out with a plan on how to reach out to all the pupils, not leaving any child uncared for. And so we picked dates, and teachers were trained for this special program. They trained them to use the charts, the letter charts, and all the rest, and we assigned them to a teacher to 1,000 learners. That's how we started. And for a week, they were going from one school to another to check the eyes of the learners, and they were given, we have a group that they were sending the reports to. After they finished with the screening, eye screening, They then pick the date. People that have defects were brought to we pick each school per zone where they brought them. And I want to commend the Osun Health Insurance Agency that they paid vehicles that were bringing the students to full the zona. We picked the school for Shogo now. It was at Tauja. So on that day, all the highs, people, learners side that are defective, they were brought to Shogo, and they invited ophthalmologists. In fact, the ophthalmologists in the state were not enough. They brought in from other neighboring states to partner with them, and the ophthalmologists started working on the highs on zona base. Some local government that are many, they work for like 2-3 days, and they brought drugs there. People that have minor eye defects, they gave them drugs, tablets, high drugs, and people that have surgery, they were assigned. And on the final day of the symbolic presentation of eyeglasses, I need to tell you that the learner screen were 400,000 plus. And after the conclusion of the screening exercise, they now pick a day for the flag off of the distribution of eyeglasses, which was graciously attended by the father of the state, our governor, our Miebu Ilufemiloye Governor Ademola Adeleke. He attended in person with nearly all members of House of Assembly and dignitaries in the state, and it was the eyeglasses were distributed symbolically. So the impact on the learners, I want to start from the secondary student first. On entering to our schools, you see that beautiful glasses on them. Their ego are renewed. The sense of belonging to Osun State is fired, and they are admitted to work hard. Apart from the fact that they can see very well, what most parents cannot afford to them, the governor through the OSHA scheme was able to give it to them. I will not forget the testimony of the executive secretary of OSHA. He said that when he was in the school, he liked staying at the back. If not because of the good eyesight, he liked being at the back. If not because for God that makes his intelligent, he will have been one of the dollar. They like staying at the back and do short. And I want to say that even most parents, when their children complain to them that they have eye defect, some will say be managing until God provides money. And when we are talking about provision of money and eye test, it's before they get to the age of 50, they may lose their eyesight. So the effect of this is that the short time effect is that students, they are happy to be in school, they can see better, they now perform better in the teaching learning interaction in schools, they write better, and they are happy to have witnessed such magnanimity from the government. And the long-term effect is that the rate of eye blindness is reduced drastically in the state. In the 20-30 years to come, we will see that we won't see many blind people in the state because of the simple gesture the governor had done into the sight of our students. So the Male Eye scheme is a very important one. In fact, in the past, private schools and their students, they do shakara with eyeglasses. Now see public school students with eyeglasses say, this is great. So I have to thank the governor for this fabulous intervention into our educational system. We are grateful. It is marvelous in the eyes of all inspectors of the Ministry of Education. We are grateful to the governor, and we will continue to be grateful for all he has done for the state and for the children of Osun State schools.
Mrs. Folake Grace Oketuji is Executive Secretary and the Zonal Inspector of Education at the zone, has this to say about the tremendous impact of Imole School Eye Health Program on the pupils and students of public primary and secondary schools in Osun State.
It will not be an overstatement to to say that we have never had it so good in your shop in terms of education. This is happening for the very first time, where you see an administration or a government demonstrating love and support for education by the distribution of 45,000 corrective glasses and drugs to students and pupils of both primary and secondary schools across the state. You can see that this is overwhelming, and this is the first time this is happening in Osun. The government of Senator Ademola Nurudeen Jackson Adeleke, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education and the State Health Insurance Agency, facilitated the conduct of eye tests on all pupils and students in both primary and secondary schools in Osun, and then the distribution of corrective glasses. Like I said earlier, we have 45,000 of those corrective glasses and drugs to our students in Osun. And this has had a lot of positive changes in the education sector or in the development of education in Osun. It has led to the improvement of physical and mental health of our students. Can I begin to mention the impact that it has had? Yes. Like I said earlier, I said it has led to a lot of positive changes in the education of Osun, which is unprecedented. It has led to the improvement of both the physical and mental health of our students, which has had a lot of resultant effect on their education, especially in teaching and learning. It has led to the improvement of teaching and learning of our students. Secondly, it has also helped the increase of the enrollment of our students. The students are now better disposed to learning. They are eager and willing to go to school and learn. We know how important vision is to teaching and learning. We discover that without very good vision, students cannot learn. It will be very difficult for students to learn. But now with those corrective glasses and drugs, our students are more receptive to teaching. They are more, eager and willing to learn. So it has helped to improve their academic performance, both in the class and even in external and internal examinations. Then teachers too are more encouraged to teach, to go for their lessons, because they now have willing and eager students, more receptive students. And it has also helped in the enrollment of our students. I said it has led to increased enrollment, and definitely it will help to decrease dropout rates among our students. So we really commend the efforts of our government for being very magnanimous, at least to partner with all these agencies in order to bring this very laudable program into Osun. It's like the government is offering a passport to the future of our students, to the future of Osun, offering a passport and securing the future of the people of Osun. It has also had a very positive impact on parents too. Parents are happier now. Teachers are also happier psychologically. Both our students, parents, and even the teachers are happy. Teaching and learning activities is going on smoothly unlike before. Here you have students not coming to school, being truants, you understand. But now, that is, in the past now. Things have improved tremendously. And I want to say that all these have led to the overall development of education in Osun State.
Ms. Miriam Kozim is a teacher at Christ African School, Gbodofon, Osogbo. She has this to say on Imole School IX program.
The program of Imole High for the school, I really appreciate the governor program because it enables the students that were unable to see to be able to see, and if a student is unable to see, it will be difficult for such students to understand or to be able to read, because sometimes we will say this student is a dullard. Why the student is not? Because the student was unable to see on the board while we're teaching the student. But we believe, I wrote this, you are unable to write it, you write another thing. We'll be beating the students, not knowing that the student has eye defects. So that is the first part of appreciating the program, because it helps us. When the student is able to see, the student will be able to read and even understand what we are teaching them. So I appreciate the government on the program.
Mrs. Adenike Labiaja, who teaches at Salvation Army Grammar School, also speaks on the great impact of Imole School IX program on the pupils and students in public primary and secondary schools in Osun State.
Well, firstly, let me thank the governor for the great opportunity that he gave to the students in Osun State. I really want to appreciate him for the wonderful projects that he brought to us here in Osun. Mr. Governor, thank you so much, sir. God will continue to uphold you. Concerning the project, I can see that he really helped a lot of students, because majority of our students, when we talk of in terms of money, they are unable to fund the hospital bill. But thank God for that great opportunity. The governor gave them free of charge, and we are able to do the test for the students, which we separate those that have eye problem. We are able to identify those that have eye problem, and the governor intervene in their need, and they are able to see now. They are able to see clearly in the class when we are teaching the students. So we thank you for the great opportunity.
Pupils and students in public primary and secondary schools who are the beneficiaries of the kind gesture of Governor Ademola Jackson Adeleke are full of gratitude to the governor, Osun Insurance Agency, and the Ministry of Education for the impact of the Imole School IX program on them.
I thank the governor for what he done for us. He gave us classes to correct our minds. God gave to us. I thank him. God bless you.
I describe the governor. I thank the governor for giving me the glasses. When I was small, I cannot see anything. It's medicine that using medicine, but I cannot see very well. But now the government give the glasses, I can see very well. So I thank the governor. God will bless the governor.
I want to thank the governor that gave us all our school class and drug. When the driver did the class, I did not see very well. But when the governor gave us class, I see very well, as I see everything that is going on. Thank you so much.
Before I couldn't see very well, but now I can see very well. I appreciate the governor by thanking him that anything he laid his hand upon will come to pass and come to true in Jesus' name.
Wasn't able to see very well.
I wasn't able to see very well before I was given the glasses. But now that I was given the glasses, I was able to see very well and even saw many things with my eyes. Without using glasses, I can see very well.
I want to thank the governor that gave me the glasses. I appreciate him.
This glass is a great help for me. before I received this glass, I can't see properly. My eyes is always aching me, everything. Like I always have difficulty in school. I can't write, I can't read. But now that I have received the glass, I thank Mr. Governor for this glass. May God provide for me.
Before they give me that glasses, I don't used to see clearly in class when I'm writing. So when they give me that glasses, when I'm using it, I cannot see very clear.
No, I cannot able to see very well. But through the help of the glasses, I can see from far distance. Because before, I cannot read in the night because I could not able to see very well. But now I can read in the night.
This glass is very good to see very well. When I'm sitting there in the dark, I don't see very well. So when I connect to the glasses, so I can see clearly.
I was not able to see clearly before giving the classes, but now I'm seeing clearly.
Through Imole School Eye Health Program, the future of Osun State is secured. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ bá mi ká lọ sí abala ètò yìí lédè abínibí wa. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ó ti ṣe wà nínú ìwé mímọ́ wípé ọmọ ní ìní Olúwa, ọmọ inú sì ni èrè rẹ̀, bí ọfà ti líle ọwọ́ alágbára, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn ọmọ ìgbèwé rẹ̀. Ìbùkún ni fún ọkùnrin náà tí àpò rẹ̀ kún fún wọn, ojú kì yóò tì wọ́n, ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò ṣẹ́gun àwọn ọ̀tá ní ẹnu ọ̀nà. Ẹsẹ̀ Bíbélì yìí fìdí rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé nípa ọmọ bíbí ni ìran ọmọnìyàn fi lè máa tẹ̀síwájú. Èyí yóò ṣokùnfà ọ̀rọ̀ náà tí gbogbo ènìyàn máa ń sábà sọ wípé ọmọ ẹni lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la ẹni, àwọn sì ni adarí lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Jackson-Udeen Adeleke ti ṣe jẹ́ gómìnà tó ní àgbójúsùn fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la pẹ̀lú ìfẹ́ ìjìnlẹ̀ sí àwọn t'Olódùmarè fi ṣe alákòóso lé lórí, ló ti ṣe gùnlé iṣẹ́ àkànṣe mìíràn tó nípa rere lórí ìran ọmọnìyàn nípa ṣíṣàtìlẹ́yìn fún àjọ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun pẹ̀lú iléeṣẹ́ tó wà fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ láti lè pín àwọn awò-ojú ìríran kedere pẹ̀lú oògùn fún àwọn ọmọ iléèwé tó jẹ́ ẹgbẹẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 145 àwọn ọmọ iléèwé alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti girama káàkiri àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Àkànṣe iṣẹ́ yìí ló jẹ́ èyí tí ó fìdí ọjọ́ iwájú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun múlẹ̀. Ìtàn mánigbàgbé ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ 12 oṣù kẹta ọdún 2025 níbi ayẹyẹ náà tí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adeleke ti pín àwọn awò-ojú ìríran kedere pẹ̀lú oògùn fún àwọn ọmọ iléèwé alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti girama, nítorí wípé àkọ́kọ́ irú rẹ̀ ni eléyìí láti ìgbà tí wọ́n ti dá ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun sílẹ̀. Akọ̀wé àgbà tó tún jẹ́ alábòójútó ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ẹkùn ìdìbò Òṣogbo, ìyáàfin Oyèbọ́lá Adéoyè, sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́tò ìmọ́lẹ̀ ìlera ojú fún àwọn ọmọ iléèwé náà ti ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ètò ojú ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ara, ó dùn gan-an, ó ta lẹ́nu bí Yorùbá ṣe máa ń sọ nǹkan bá dára. Mo kọ́kọ́ lu gómìnà wa lọ́gọ ẹnu fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun àti iṣẹ́ ribiribi tán ṣe. Mo tún dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ executive secretary àgbà ti OSEA Dr. Akindele, bàbá ni wọ́n ṣe gudugudu méje yàyà mẹ́fà àti àwọn directors wọn. Mo gbóṣùbà ńlá fún wọn, wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ gan-an ni. Wọ́n gbogbo abẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe ìpàdé ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa. Àwọn ni wọ́n ní ètò, bọ̀ torí pé àwọn kọ́ ni wọ́n ní ọmọ, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bá wa dọ̀rẹ́ láti wá ṣe oríṣiríṣi ìpàdé tó bí ẹ̀ 5 ní ọ́fíìsì akọ̀wé àgbà ti Ministry of Education. Mi ò rírú rẹ̀ rí tó jẹ́ pé executive secretary wọn lọ́tún léwájú wọn wá fún ìpàdé, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń tó bí 7. Yọ́ ẹ̀ ni mo ti mọ̀ yìí pé iṣẹ́ ńlá ni eléyìí jẹ́. Ìgbà tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ ní àwọn fẹ́ yẹ gbogbo ojú ọmọ wò, mo fẹ́ máa yín mú sínú. Báwo wá ni a ṣe ṣe? Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tá a jókòó tá a yànnà ní ètò wò ni a wá rí wípé àwọn olùkọ́ ni wọ́n á lò.
Ìyáàfin Fọlákẹ́ Grace Òkètúnjí ni akọ̀wé àgbà àti alábòójútó ètò ẹ̀kọ́ fún ẹkùn ìdìbò Ẹdẹ. Ó sọ nípa ipa takuntakun tí ètò ìmọ́lẹ̀ ìlera ojú fún àwọn ọmọ iléèwé náà kó lára àwọn ọmọ iléèwé, àwọn òbí, àwọn olùkọ́ àti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lápapọ̀.
Ètò tí gómìnà wa ọlọ́lá sẹ́nítọ̀ aṣíwájú Adémọ́lá Adeleke tí wọ́n ṣe pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ Ministry of Education àti Health Insurance Agency láti rí i pé àwọn ọmọ wa wọ́n dángájíá nínú ètò ẹ̀kọ́ sí tó ti ran ẹ̀kọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ó lè ti sún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ síwájú púpọ̀ gan-an.
Arábìnrin Mariam Kazeem tó jẹ́ olùkọ́ ní Christ African School Gbódòfọ̀n Òṣogbo náà sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ètò ìmọ́lẹ̀ ìlera ojú àti ipa rere tí ò lẹ́gbẹ́ tó ní lórí àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
Lórí ètò ojú ìmọ́lẹ̀ school eye èyí tí wọ́n ṣe fún wa ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní oṣù mélòó kan sẹ́yìn, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà láti jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe nítorí pé ìfẹ́ tí wọ́n ní sí ará ìlú àti àwọn ọmọléèwé òun ló jẹ́ kí ètò yìí ṣeé ṣe.
Ìyáàfin Adéníkẹ́ Lágbájá tó jẹ́ olùkọ́ ní iléèwé Salvation Army Grammar School náà sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ipa ńlá tí ètò ìmọ́lẹ̀ ojú fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kó lára àwọn ọmọ iléèwé náà.
Mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ kí gọ́vnà wa pé wọ́n ṣe lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ nítorí pé irú opportunity báyìí a rí ní Ọ̀ṣun State, a rí kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí kárí ibi tí gọ́vnà àti dìde tí a sọ pé òun fẹ́ wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn students. Àmọ́ a dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run fún gọ́vnà wa, ó gba ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ yẹn rò.
Àwọn ọmọ iléèwé tó jẹ́ àǹfààní ètò ìmọ́lẹ̀ ojú fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà kò ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí gómìnà pẹ̀lú àjọ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àti ilé iṣẹ́ tó wà fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ fún ìyípadà rere tó ti dé bá àwọn nípasẹ̀ àkànṣe ètò ìmọ́lẹ̀ ojú náà.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà fún ètò fún wa láti kọ̀rẹ́ẹ̀tì ojú.
Mi ò rò wo nígbà tí wọ́n ti bí mi ò ní kankan but nígbà tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ní ìgbò wa máa rí iná dáadáa máa rí iná kọ̀wé.
Àti ẹ̀ tí fún mi glasses ìgbà míì lálẹ́ nìkan ráyè ní àǹfààní láti kàwé nítorí pé tí kò bá sí iná tó bá lọ níbi torchlight kì í lè rí ìrìn dáadáa. Wọ́n ní àtẹ ti fún mi glasses mo lè rí gbogbo nǹkan tí mo bá kà kò bá jẹ́ lálẹ́ kò bá jẹ́ ọ̀sán kò bá jẹ́ àárọ̀ kò bá jẹ́ inú òun gan sẹ̀.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Adémọ́lá Adélékè tó jẹ́ kí n rí lọ dáadáa. Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tí mi bá lo ohun ríran báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ mi kì í rí lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ó ti fún wa ní glasses ó ti jẹ́ kí n máa rí lọ báyìí. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀.
Ó dájú sáká ọjọ́ ọ̀la ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun dúró gbọ̀ngbọ̀n látàrí ètò ìmọ́lẹ̀ ojú fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí nítorí pé àwọn ni ẹ̀yìn ọ̀la ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Àsìkò ìsinmi òní láṣẹ Olódùmarè ọba aṣẹ̀dá a ó ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lórí èèpẹ̀ jẹ́bi tí a máa fi àdìgbé ìtọ̀rọ̀ sí ní lónìí ẹ̀yẹ́ kó jọ pàdé lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ fún àkọ́tún ètò yìí kan náà láṣẹ Olódùmarè ọba aṣẹ̀dá jẹ́ dìgbà náà ire o.